Alright guys, we're gonna sleep right here tonight at the garage. Alright guys, tonight we are getting just crazy. What's going on, Grady? Huh? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? So yeah, tonight we are sleeping at the garage, guys. It's kind of like a little bit strange, to be honest. I'm just beside the road, but yeah, it's kind of the first time that happened. So why I'm sleeping in the garage? It's probably your question. So my van's making noise when I brake, but only in the morning. And when I phoned the guy, I told him that it's like only in the first thing in the morning. I'm like, yeah, the first 10 minutes in the morning make some noise when I brake. And I filmed a little clip because I don't know if that happened to you, but you know, like every time you go to the garage, he's like, yeah, it's making that noise. Obviously, when the guy is gonna go for a drive, it's gonna stop. The noise not gonna happen, and you're gonna look like stupid. You know, it's gonna be like, oh, I don't hear anything. So yesterday I filmed just a little clip. In the first thing in the morning, we don't see anything, but anyway, it's just like every time I brake, it's making the clocking noise. And so I phoned him last week, and he was like, okay, but just leave your van in the evening and we're gonna look at it first thing in the morning. I'm like, yeah, but I live in my van, so I can park like close by. He's like, oh, just park in front of it, in front of the shop. I'm like, oh, okay, sounds good. So we park here for the night. It's gonna be a strange thing to do. I don't know, I feel like I'm not supposed to be here for some reason, but yeah, he told me that I can do that, so we're good to go. So I'm gonna start a heater. I'm gonna put on my laundry away because I did laundry today, and make a little cup of tea and relax here. I just put the curtain so people on the side of the street don't really like see that I'm inside the van right now. I don't call the police or whatever. I doubt that they will do it, but just to not attract more attention. So yeah, I said it's strange a little bit to be here, and it was funny when I called him like right away. Like I didn't even ask, you know, I was to park just a street or two like on the side there, and first thing in the morning come here and hope they will like hear the noise. But yeah, right away, like when I told him I live in my van, he's like, oh yeah, just sleep in front of the shop. I'm like, okay. So yeah, and I say it's the first time, but I think it's not the first time. I just thought about it. The first what it was? Oh yeah, it was the first couple of months, the first winter that I had the van. I had the wiper that was going on all the time. The motor of the wiper was broken, and I went at the shop at the time was Canadian Tire, and they ordered the wrong wiper. So because they removed everything, the guy was like, we could put everything back on, and you have to come back tomorrow morning. Or like, I know you live like in your van. Obviously I have a cat. And you know, she kind of tell that we obviously live in the van. And it was like, if you want, you can sleep in the parking lot, and and we're not gonna put everything back on, and tomorrow morning we're gonna put you back in the shop. And I was like, oh yeah, fine. So he told the owner of the place that I would sleep there, and I was like, okay, cool. I always remove my curtain when I cook, because I'm always worried that it's just a Velcro. I'm always worried that the Velcro gonna drop while I'm cooking and something's gonna burn. So put that away. Just gonna make myself a little cup of tea, my usual evening routine if you want. And I just turn off the heater just so it doesn't make too much noise and you can hear me. A little bit of water. Yeah, so everyone that is asking me those questions, you know, are you worried like if you have to go at the shop, like what you will do, because obviously that's my van and my vehicle in the same time. And I would say it's not stressful, but I understand why some of you like ask this question and feel like maybe it is stressful. When I moved to my car and when I moved to the van with the cat, that was something that I was in my mind, and the best advice that I can give you guys, for those of you who worry about this part, I've like, for everything in van life, at least that's from like what I do, I always have plan B, plan C, or whatever you want to call it. I always have a bunch of plan if something would go wrong. So if something would go wrong with the vans need to be at the shop for a longer time, maybe I can ask them to sleep in the van, like it just happened tonight, no big deal. If it's a long-term thing, we could go at the hotel. That's my other plan B if you want, or go see a friend. So try to have several plans, at least for me, make me feel better to have a bunch of plan already in my mind if something would go wrong. And don't be paranoid with it, just having some plan, you know. Like I don't have, but that's the first winter that I have a heater, even though I don't really have that much of heat right now because I have battery issue. But regardless of that, I always had the plan, you know, like in the winter, if something will be like super cold, you know, like really like breaking record below temperature, what could happen. Well, it's my plan B, you know. With the cat, obviously it's a little bit more stressful. It's not just me, not me. I know I have to think about just myself. I have to think about her too as well. So having several plans, okay, I can go at the hotel, I can go see a friend maybe, or which friend, you know, like maybe I can talk to those friends before even, like, you know, before everything happened, so they know, like, you know, I may call them at one point. I think I'm not someone who really would feel that much comfortable to go see a friend. I just feel I feel like I would beg to go. I don't know, like it's not, I know they will be so happy to see me and all that, but it's just, I don't want to rely just on them. I want to be a little bit more independent on my own. So it would probably be one of the last resort. But yeah, I always have a bunch of plans so you don't feel so much stress about if something wrong would happen. Tonight is nothing, it's not a big deal. It's just a little bit of noise on my brake. And hopefully tomorrow is going to be fixed. I don't think it's a big issue problem. I just want to be, I don't want things getting worse. That's why I'm here. And obviously I don't want that noise, especially when you brake, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's not as big a problem as some of you may imagine. Having issue with the van or having cold weather or things like this, just have a bunch of plan B, C, D, whatever, so you feel a little bit more comfortable. Gotta make my cup of tea now. What am I gonna have? I kind of feel for a chai tea, but maybe I should have a chamomile tea. Chai tea, I think. So I'm gonna let this cool down, the stove itself, and I always put everything away because right now I'm on private property. Not anybody will knock me in, tell me to move, but I like to have all the space empty when I go to sleep at night as much as possible. Sometimes I don't do it, but so if something happened in the middle of the night, I have to move. I don't have a kettle and a propane and a butane and all this on my countertop that will fly away if I have to drive. So, or I would have to put everything away. Obviously not something you want to do in the middle of the night if something really bad happened. So I'm gonna let that cool down and put that away after that, and yeah, it's gonna be ready to go to bed, I guess. Alright guys, so I think I'm gonna enjoy my little cup of tea right there. Steam up. Oh yeah, it's so good. Little chai tea. And I'm gonna enjoy this every time, every evening that I grab my little tea. It's always my me time, if you want. It's where I just relax in bed, chill, phone is off, no YouTube stuff, and I just relax before I go to bed. Probably stretch, do a little bit of yoga. It's been really good for my back lately, which is great. So I'm gonna do this, and I will see you tomorrow morning when we're gonna get the van fixed. Hopefully they're gonna find a problem. Hopefully it's not a big deal. And I will see you tomorrow morning. Good morning everyone, just having my morning tea, and it was chilly last night, 0 degrees when I woke up this morning. It's now 5. I just started the heater, probably here in the background, just to kind of defrost. I had a little bit of frosting on my front window because last night I made I made a cup of tea plus a little bit of the heater, which make a little bit of the frosty window. So I'm just gonna kind of defrost this and defrost myself at the same time. The shop just opened in probably 20 minutes or so. So we're gonna make ourselves ready, put Kelly in our little crate, and bring a couple of treats for her. She's just enjoying right now it's our new space. It's our new place. I'm gonna show you. Just in front of the heater right there. And the sun just poke. Obviously I go to the garage the only day that's sunny. we had like some rainfall, like pretty heavy in the past several days, especially yesterday. Flooding everywhere and all this, but yeah, the sun is out right now. I enjoy my cup of tea, and I will see you probably after the garage when hopefully everything's gonna be done. Alright guys, I've been here for a good amount of time here. They bring the van in the shop, they find a bunch of smaller little problem. They currently have a lot of problem because of COVID and because of British Columbia being in the flooding zone and a lot of roads are closed. They seems to have a lot of problem to get some parts. So right now they changed the brake caliper this morning, but the one that they changed is broken, and if I drive, the brake fluid is gonna escape. So I'm not able to drive right now, so I've been waiting for a little bit here. It's all good. I have a cup of tea, I ate, and the guys are really nice. It's not their fault, it's just what happened. So I hope we're gonna have the part later on today. I think it's 2:30 right now, 3 o'clock. So hopefully, if not, maybe we're gonna have to sleep at a night here. It's not the end of the world that happened, but it's just tiny little bit frustrating because the only beautiful day of the past 2 weeks, and I didn't really enjoy that much. Kelly's been inside here. She didn't come in the shop with me. She was sleeping the whole time in a little bed because it's like a super small shop. I think she's going to the bathroom right now, sorry. She's scratching your box. Yeah, because it's a smaller shop. I kind of like, oh, do you mind if she stay inside the van? And I was like, oh no, I don't mind. So because she was really good to John G5 a couple weeks ago, I was like, maybe she's gonna be okay. And she was sleeping there when I came Didn't mind. I think she almost prefers stay in the van. She feel more secure, so it's a good day. And I was kind of free. I was able to walk here along the street and just do my thing. Usually I have to kind of stay with her, so it was great on both sides. If she like it, if we have other small little shop like this, I'm probably gonna do that now on. Oh, I think they're coming right now. See you. Alright guys, we have our van back and it drives so much better. I'm so happy. To be honest, been a couple shop, two of the shop before that I kind of like telling them, I'm like, I feel like I have a couple little problem. I don't know what it is. I just feel some little noise here and there. And I think they found out my problem. They fixed a couple of things. They changed brake caliper, which is probably what was making my noise in the morning. But things feels good now. It's like it could, like, as soon as you went on the drive, it's like, yeah, I can feel a couple of little things, and you look a couple of places, and yeah, so it's like, oh, you got this little thing and this little thing, and you're missing this. So yeah, super happy. I'm probably gonna go back there next week or so. He's gonna, he told me what he was looking for. I don't remember. I have another little small part to get fixed that he couldn't get the part for. So he's gonna look at this and give me a phone call, and yeah, take another appointment to get that fixed. But things feels good. I'm so happy. So Kelly didn't go outside at all today, so I'm going to have a little walk with her right now. She's gonna be so happy. And yes, we have a van back and working, which is great. Finally, always good to have a van back. And so he's got some people watching Kitty in the front dash and thinking that she's super cute. So well guys, I will see you in the next video. And just parking right now, and I'm gonna go for a walk with Kitty. I hope you enjoy. See you in the next one. Kitty, don't chase the rabbit. Those are our friend. They are our friend. He's got a little rabbit there, guys. Kitty, that's your friend. We don't chase the rabbit.